Happy Sunday, everyone. Today's video is going to be on energy, protecting our energy, identifying what is leaking our energy, and then focusing on how we can keep enhancing our energy to live a happier and more fulfilled life. So again, with everything going on at the moment, there is a lot of suffering, there's a lot of fear, the frustration, worry, doubt. It's creeping up all the time. Everyone that I'm coaching, everyone that I'm walking past, there seems to be this negative energy just kind of lurking around us with the lockdowns and COVID. And it gets worse and worse. The more we keep doing the same routine and being inside, the more we keep bringing on this energy to us. So today's video is really to, first of all, identify what is not serving us, and then to focus on the things that do serve us and makes us feel better. So I work with a number of clients, some clients who are terminally ill, and some clients in some cases have been told that they haven't got long to live. And when it gets to this stage, they need all their energy. They need to protect as much of their energy as they can, because at the moment, something's not serving them, and their energy is being wasted on other things outside. And at the moment, that's not important. The key thing is to grab your energy, protect it, build it up, and then you'll be able to serve other people going forward. So let me just take you through a number of common areas where people waste their energy. Imagine that your whole body has got this energy field around it. This energy is always there. This is your energy. So every negative thought you have, you're wasting your energy. Some person walks past and you don't like them, wasting your energy. Some worry about the future, you're just wasting your energy. So imagine if you've got all these different stresses going on. And at the moment, a lot of people have a lot of stresses going on. So if that's the case, you're just constantly leaking out this energy all the time. It gets to this stage, it becomes unconscious. It's just automatic. Your body's doing it so much that it's not even thinking about it now. We become that disconnected and unaware of it. So we're going to go through the different key areas that we waste our energy. So the first one is our thoughts. Everything that we do all comes from here, first of all. This and us as a person, we are so strong that if we can put our mind to it, we can do anything. So if someone says that you can't do something, if deep down you can find that strength and fight and stubbornness, you'll be able to do it. And it's really trying to figure out what it is that you want. So thoughts, throughout the day, you're going to notice there's all these negative thoughts that come up. A lot of times we're not even paying attention to our thoughts. They just happen all the time. Something happens on TV, you get annoyed. Someone does something on social media, you get annoyed. Think about from that energy perspective. You're just giving away this energy for no reason. Some things trigger you a lot more than others. So if you can go through today just paying attention to your thoughts, and the intention is only positive thoughts today. And you're going to see how quickly we go to negatives within conversations, when we're looking at things, when we're outside. Straight away there's that negative one that comes in. So I want you to treat your thoughts. Imagine you're on top of a hill and you're in your car and you've literally just got out and the car slowly starts rolling down the hill. You've left the handbrake off. What do? Do you let it crash all the way down to the bottom? Or do you run in and quickly pull the handbrake up? The same with the thoughts. When you catch that negative thought coming into the brain, catch it, pull it up, change it to a positive. You'll be surprised actually how many negative thoughts just keep coming in. So pay attention to them, they play a big part. Your thoughts are the first thing to signal to your body. So if I think about something, the feeling then comes next. Smell from food, I think about it, I now get hungry. I see an attractive woman walk past, I now get horny, and then we'll get this sense of lust. So the thought always comes first. So if we can catch that and change it, all of a sudden that feeling would dissipate and then you bring it in a better emotion. The second one is words, and I'm huge on words. Words are so powerful, and in just a few minutes working with people, healing takes place when they become aware of the words that they use. So words are I would say, our signal to the body. Whatever you say, the body will respond. The soul will respond. If you say, I'm going to do something and you don't, you suffer. If you say that I'm going to go out and not drink, and then you go out and drink, you suffer in the morning. You feel shit about it. Not just your body, but inside too. There's a suffering there, which I believe is your soul. But pay attention to the words that you use, because a lot of people come from a negative place. I can't do this. I won't be able to do that. I hate this. I am tired. I won't. They're heavy words from an energy perspective. But when you tell yourself these things, that becomes truth. So if you wake up in the morning, the first thing you say, I am tired, I am stressed, you will continue to be tired and stressed until you say something else. I am feeling amazing. I am strong. I am happy. And all of a sudden that starts entering your body. Your cells respond, your body responds. It is that powerful. So pay attention to the words you've been using in your text messages. Pay attention in your posts. I read a lot of motivational posts, and sometimes they're not motivational at all if you look at just the words. Here's one that I heard the other day. If you look at it from a percentage aspect of positive versus negative, never, ever, ever put negativity into the world. So of all them words I just said, never, ever, ever, ever negativity amongst everything else, that's a very negative energy that you're going to be taking on. Pay attention to when you say I am, or I can't, or I won't be able to. Where's that coming from? These are just negative beliefs. But every time you do that, think about how heavy that is in terms of energy. You're wasting your energy. People, we blame other people all the time. People do things, people have opinions, people do say things that will trigger you. But people are not you. There's so many different people on this planet. There's people that are going to agree with you and people going to love you. But there are people going to disagree with you and people going to say things to challenge you and test you. That's how we learn, through the different types of people. But by holding on to certain things, or having this resentment towards someone or hate towards someone, imagine from the energy standpoint, like you're wasting your energy on these people that really have no influence in your life. If you just cut them out, if they really are affecting you that much, you're going to save a lot more energy. You're going to be able to breathe a lot more. Some of you will have people in your lives that every time they text or they phone or they walk past, it holds you down. Like you can feel that tension, that stress there. Imagine being able to let that go. A lot easier said than done. But if you can do that from an energy standpoint, you're just taking back your power. And imagine if you are ill or you're not feeling in a great place at the moment, you need as much energy as you can. I'd rather have that for healing than wasting on someone else. So that then leads on to forgiveness, your past. Your past does not define you. It adds to your story. And that's a great story so far that you have made it here. But within that story, there are people that you don't like. There's people that you, even at school, that still you resent. You hate them in some cases. But again, from an energy standpoint, it's wasted energy. It's the past. It's gone. Right now, they're irrelevant to you right now, but yet you're holding on to that so much. And again, if you keep doing this time and time again, and imagine you come onto social media each day and you see this person, that feeling keeps coming back. Until we address it, until we change it, that's going to be harmful inside for you internally. If we're healing, that energy is being wasted again. So forgiveness is difficult, but it's one of the most powerful things that you can do. I think a good little analogy, really, just to show you how sometimes we hold on for things for too much. But let's say that there is someone in your life that you cannot stand. They trigger you all the wrong ways every single time they mention or you think about them. You even hate them to a point. So imagine like that's now. And then in, say, 60, 70 years' time, you've moved to Sicily. Lovely place in Italy. Relaxing, just chilling, enjoying life now. You're retired, just being. And all of a sudden, that person suddenly, randomly, just walks past you and you clock eyes. What do? Are you going to be still hating them, still holding on that energy for them? You're going to be looking at them thinking, bloody hell, it's you. And you have a catch up and you talk and you enjoy and you share memories. But think about all this time period you've held on to this. They're not in your life anymore, but it's still there. And in that one moment, you could have let it just all go. So forgiveness is so powerful. So from this, is there a person that you can forgive? Reach out and just say, look, I've been thinking about you. Just want to say thank you for the lessons and the teachings you've given me. Thank you for making me more aware of why I am holding on for certain stuff. And I hope you're okay. I hope you're having a great life and a good day. You're letting go of this stress that doesn't need to be there. It doesn't serve you. Social media is a big one. And it's an area that I still need to work on myself as well. How many people post stuff on there and you just like, oh, and you want to type something back? I've had to stop myself many times now writing stuff. It's not my place to. That's my ego purely getting involved with an argument or discussion that I don't need to. For what? If I want to post something, I can do that on my own one and just expect that actually other people are going to come with their opinions and not be happy with it. But I'm posting it because I believe in it and this is how I feel. It doesn't need to be an argument there. So social media is a big one for draining energy. We wake up and the first thing we do is go onto social media and straight away we've met with all this negativity, all these opinions from other people that we don't agree with. And if we're constantly having these social media wars and we're sharing content with someone else and going, look what they just put, that's heavy. That's wasting energy again. Unnecessary. And at the moment, we need our energy as much as we can for us to feel better, to heal, to enjoy life, not to waste it on people that have an opinion on a subject that really is irrelevant. And if it is irrelevant and it's really important, then post your own stuff. Doesn't need to be a disagreement or an argument. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. This is such an important part. And if we know that people do have a right to their opinions, at least we can turn up and be like, okay, that's theirs. That's interesting. I don't agree. But that's it. And then just try to learn from what you can take from each bit. Family. Family is another energy drainer. An energy builder at the same time, but there's so much things within family that we can't control. And what that brings is that makes your family. All the different confrontations and maybe the internal politics inside the family, that's what makes your family so special. And being okay that your parents, for example, have their ways of being, and that's the way that they've brought you up, and that's who they still are. That's fine. But going to your family and wasting all your energy on that, it's not important. It's being okay to identify that sometimes when you go round, it doesn't serve you. And maybe it's time to have a little break. And just be okay of trying to get your energy back first of all. Lead from example. Start doing what you need to do first of all. Because when you are fully charged, when you can go back into this environment that maybe is draining and heavy, at least you can deal with it a bit better. Most of us are running on half empty. And we're then going into these places or helping other people and wasting our energy even more so because we're not fully charged. So family is a key one. And that also follows on to friends. As we grow, as we move forward, certain people in your life that are close to you, they're not maybe going to be aligned with you in certain things. And then they don't agree with you, or you've changed so much that they don't even know who you are anymore. That's not the person that they first knew. But again, that's okay. We're all on our own journey. And if you keep being true to yourself and you keep doing the same things and continue to show that this is you, over time, they're going to have to accept that and think, okay, he is on his own path. And they seem to be enjoying themselves at the moment. That's what I'd encourage, is be okay that sometimes we're going to have to cut off from our social circles at this point. But if you zoom out, imagine you start finding your way and doing the things that you love and becoming very successful on it. You can then go back and then help them, bring them with you. Show them what it's doing for your life and the people that you're meeting and coming across with, and show them how easy it is to be on that path too. But just understand that that is their own journey. That is their decisions to come on that path. So rather than try and tell them what they have to do, just show them. And I'm telling you, they'll change their tune soon, but don't waste your energy on friends that you don't need to. Save that for when they are ready, and then you can give them all the energy that you need and save a lot more for you, protecting it. And then the last one is the phone. The phone wastes our energy so much. Our whole lives are on the phone now. And without it, we literally go into panic mode. We can't check emails, we can't make payments, we can't make that quick phone call to someone around the world. It's heavy energy. So when we wake up in the morning, we grab our phone straight away. We want to go straight into this field of energy that is maybe not needed at that point. So pay attention to how much time you're on the phone. Are you ignoring the people around you that want your attention or need your attention at this point? Are you getting caught into the news stories and the social media that's coming from a negative, fearful place? And if you can become an observer whilst you're holding it, you'll start seeing, actually, God, I am wasting my energy here. A phone call from work that comes in and you're panicking because you don't know what that phone call relates to. That's a stress and a waste of energy that you don't need. And then a simple one, the weather. Especially being in the UK, it's dark, it's miserable, it's rainy. And we wake up and the first thing, oh, for fuck's sake, it's a shit day. You're wasting your energy. The weather we cannot control. So if we know that and we can accept it, at least we say, oh, it's another day. It looks gloomy outside, but I'm going to go enjoy it. Don't let the weather change your energy. That is a big waste of energy that you have full control of and is pointless setting the tone for the day just because the fact it's raining or cold. Just go and embrace it, and it'll be a new experience and maybe a new story to take with you as well. So there's loads of things that we can do to protect our energy just from being aware of them points. But there's other things you can do to increase your energy and enhance it. And when you start doing that, you'll become even more happier. So the first one to pay attention to is the words that we use. Again, the words are so powerful. I mentioned when we follow I am with something, that becomes truth until you say something else. So start the day with, I am amazing. I am feeling great. I am happy. I am grateful. And keep reinforcing that all the time. And you've got layers and layers of I am, of all the good stuff. And your body and your cells will respond to it. It is so powerful, but again, pay attention to it. Even if you're feeling a bit crap, I am feeling great. I am going forward. That's really, really powerful. And then the I am is the first thing. I will is even more powerful in terms of commitment. Because as soon as you say I will, rather than I might, I try, I hopefully, I potentially, if you say I will, that's a commitment. You have to do it. Because if you don't, you're lying to your soul. Your soul has heard you say I will, that means you're going to have to do it. And if you don't feel like you can do it, you now have the power to say no. I will not be doing that. I don't want to do that. That's the key to being true to your words and using these words as your command. Think of the word spelling. It's a spell that you put on yourself. So when people tell you that you can't do something and you've got this illness and you're that, if you're not paying attention, you take that spell on and then you then say, I am this, I am dyslexic, I am tired, and repeatedly over time, you keep telling yourself that, you're reinforcing it all the time. So you wake up, I am healthy, I am forever healthy. All of a sudden your body will start responding. And as soon as you start doing that, you'll feel that energy, you'll feel more alive, and you'll feel more in control. So pay attention as you go through the day today. When you say the tries and the mights and maybes, that's a negative energy you're wasting. You're not being true to yourself. As soon as you start being true to your word, your energy keeps coming back to you. That's retaining your power. The next one is just meditating, being still. I swear on meditation now. It's changed my life. It's saved my life. But the effects are profound. All your answers come within the silence. And the way it helps with your mental health, the way it helps in terms of building clarity, your confidence, being in touch with your emotions, And that feeling of just being completely still and in a calm state. Again, think of the energy that's going on in your body. It's just still, it's just floating. As soon as we start worrying about all these different things, all of a sudden your energy just shoots off again. So creating time throughout the day, which is not a lot of time needed to be silent, is so important. You're right, James. It's so important to just give yourself that time. So I encourage, to start with 10 minutes of your day and just close your eyes and just focus on your breath. But ask yourself what you want from this. Do you want a question answered? Do you want to focus on something? If you give yourself that time, you clear all this noise and chaos going in your head. Once you clear it, then all of a sudden your soul starts speaking to you and you get better answers, more insights. So imagine when you're in the shower, all these ideas come to you, or you go for a run and all of a sudden these things pop in your head. It's because you're giving yourself that space, that silence, the noise has disappeared and you can start listening to what it is that you want, that intuition, that gut feeling. Again, saving energy by doing things that you want to be doing and just paying attention to what comes up and not getting held onto it. Meditation, I swear by. So meditation is really, really important for protecting your energy. But look at it as it's your playground for the soul. Your soul can get reinvigorated within this space. It can express itself. So when you come back out of meditation, your soul's going to be fully charged, that you can meet the day a lot easier and being able to deal with all the stresses and stuff that come your way. So meditation is one. You can enhance that even more by just the music that you play. Music helps our energy more than people can imagine. When everything's stressful, when everything's going on, we've got so much on our mind, the one thing that you can do at least is to put music on in the background, but music that heals you, it calms you. I work with people that are anxious and depressed and I ask them, what are you listening to? And when you start seeing the music that comes out on repeat all day long, it's the feeling of the artist that's coming into their environment. It's suffering, it's pain, it's worry, it's love and hate, all in the same emotions with the songs. And if you're putting that onto repeat and putting this into your body all the time, you're soaking up this negative energy, which again is draining. So play music that is calming, and I'll attach a link to the video below, and that will help heal you. And what also that does, it gets you into flow. When we're into flow, our body works at optimal. Our body is using its energy through these energy centers constantly. As soon as you go into a stress state, your body has sent all its blood to its limbs because it has to run, as if it was to run away from a tiger, fight or flight. That energy is being used for running rather than healing, rather than helping your internal organs work optimally. So if you can now get into flow, it does that. There's no thought, it's something you enjoy. And think about the stuff that you do enjoy and get into flow. When you dance, you're just in the moment, you're just in flow. When you're in different sports, when you're painting, when you're singing, you're in flow. So we need to find your flow. With everything that's going on at the moment, being locked down and doing stuff from home, so many people got out of flow. They're not actually doing anything that serves them. So find your flow. And if you can't do the things that you normally do for flow, go and find something else. Be creative. Start expressing yourself another way. Instruments, paintings. There's loads of things that you can do, but I'd encourage this because when you do it, you get rid of all these fearful thoughts. You get into the zone, and the more you do that, the more you'll be in harmony. All these illnesses and sufferings and anxious, worrying thoughts, they'll all slowly disappear. So find some time to get into flow. It's so important, guys, and you'll enjoy it. You'll completely enjoy it. Your soul, again, will express itself in that creation. And again, you can deal with all the stuff that's coming your way. Another one, exercise. Key component to health. For energy, to building up your energy, from moving the energy around the body, exercise is so important. A lot of people don't like exercise, and straight away you think of the gym or think of CrossFit or something that you don't enjoy doing, but that's not exercise. That's just one component of exercise. Think of exercise from an energy level. When you're moving, you're sending blood all around the body. It's getting pumped quicker, it's moving, it's redistributing energy around. So just from that standpoint, by you going for a run, yes, you might get better at running and faster, but you're also moving this energy around the body, which needs to be moved. When we're suffering, we have blocked energy. It's trapped in certain places. And over time, they get really embedded in certain places of your body. We hold on to these traumas and dramas. If we can start exercising, think of it from that standpoint alone, that you are literally moving the body around and energizing the whole body. Your soul will enjoy that too. So not just then from exercise, the nutrition, the way we nourish our body. Our body has our back every single second, non-stop. The heart is beating for you all the time. Your body responds to when you get ill. Your body responds to a cut or a break. And straight away it's doing everything it can inside to fix you. It is there to heal you the whole time. If we just work with our body, and now ask yourself, how well are you nourishing this body that's looking after you? Are you giving it the fuel it needs? Are you looking after it or working with it because it's looking after you? And just with that thought, you start realizing, actually, I'm putting a lot of shit in there. I'm putting a lot of crappy foods that actually feel awful from eating it after. Again, over time, with the lack of everything else, you're draining your energy, whereas you could be enhancing it by feeding your body the energy it needs. Energy in food, fruits, vegetables, food from the universe, literally plucked from the tree, that will heal you. And keep doing it. Be aware of the stuff that we're putting in, because a lot of the man-made foods, they don't serve us. It's shit. And it doesn't break down either. So not only are you putting it in with a lack of energy, your body is wasting energy trying to break it down and get rid of it because it doesn't want to be in your body. Next for energy is, I guess it gets you into flow as well, but growing, learning, self-development. Another area that a lot of people don't do. They don't focus on themselves once they left school. They haven't even read a book since. But when you start learning more and applying this to your life gets more exciting. Your life has more meaning, more purpose. And all of a sudden you're learning from other people that have been through bad situations. They've been through times where they have been wasting energy and really get to the point where they had nothing left. And when you read these stories and you can relate to everything they're saying, all of a sudden you'll start improving. Again, once you start learning more and implementing it into your life, then all of a sudden you can start helping other people because you'll see the effects are so profound. So keep learning, keep growing. If you're not a reader, listen to Audible books. If you're not an Audible person, go on YouTube, listen to stories there. Just type in motivational quotes, motivational videos. Wayne Dyer, Deepak Chopra. These are really, really important people to help us push forwards. Collectively at the moment, we're in a bad place. So using people like this and their stories that have helped millions will help you too. Will help you regain back your energy, it'll help you be aware of the times that you are wasting your energy, and help you realize actually you're doing okay. You're doing really okay right now. So education, really good for enhancing your energy. The next one is kindness, helping other people. It's the best feeling. I'm a coach, I work with people all the time. Every day I'm making people feel better. Every day people are coming into the session in a bad way and they're leaving just completely re-energized, refocused, remotivated. I get a buzz off of that more than anything else. It's like I'm my battery, and for me to be fully charged, I have to keep helping other people. What act of kindness can you do today? What act of kindness can you even do for a stranger? Notice, appreciate, a phone call. See if you can make someone else feel happy. See if you can do something without expecting anything back. And just notice how that feels when you do it. It's really empowering. And again, when we're in a bad place, that's the first place I'd go to. Go and help someone else. What you put out there comes back. Put out happiness, happiness comes back. Really, really powerful. Kindness, meet everything with kindness. If you're getting all social media or negative comments your way, just meet them with kindness. What would love do right now? Great question to ask yourself. What would my best self do right now. So when we're looking at the energy as well, a big part is being able to say no. So you say what you do want, but if you don't want to do something, say no. That's okay, that's you, that's your opinions, and we do things so much in our lives because other people want us to do it. And when we're doing it, we really don't like it. And when we put ourselves off from doing it, we procrastinate about it. And over time, we stress, we hold it in, we get frustrated. Again, it's energy. So learning how to say no is so important, so powerful. So work on it. Be okay to say no. Be true to your words. Bring in positivity. Go and help someone else and serve. And all of a sudden, all this energy that was being wasted before will start coming back to you. You take back your power, you take back your confidence. You're more aware of what's now being thrown at you, and you can protect yourself more than ever. And with this concept, you'll be able to heal yourself, you'll be able to heal others, you'll live happier, and life will become a lot more exciting. And all the negative stuff that's coming our way, we can just brush it to one side. So I hope you enjoyed that on energy. Protect your energy, become aware of it. Write down and notice where is not serving you at the moment. Dig really deep, like people, past memories. What are you holding on to still? And can you let that go from today? And see what comes up for you. So if you'd like to explore this more and work on yourself and go really deep, I do coaching sessions, and it's all about reconnecting with who you are, understanding what it is that you want, what is your meaning, what is your purpose. Within a few sessions, you'll have a lot more understanding of what that looks like, but you also feel how that feels. You'll feel it's real completely. And once you get that, there's a belief, actually, that is the life I do want. And all this suffering I put on myself, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to move forward and work on my goals and work on what I do want. And that worry about the future then changes into that excitement about making my dreams and goals a reality. Have a brilliant Sunday, guys, and I will see you soon.